Hello and welcome back to the studio, everyone. My name is Carson and this is K2 Productions as always. And today we are here with a more soft parts kind of costuming video. So Halloween is just around the corner. It is coming up here soon, and I can tell because you guys are checking out all my Harry Potter Hogwarts videos again, which is super awesome because that means you guys are a little ahead of the crowd and you're starting early, which is great. If you haven't seen those already, guys, go check them out. Definitely, if you're a Harry Potter fan, I tried to really show how to make a full, really sick Hogwarts robe. So definitely check those out. I have a video showcasing them, and I have a video talking about how to make the entire robe. So definitely go check that out if you haven't seen them already. Today, I kind of have, as Adam Savage from Tested would kind of, or Mythbusters, would kind of call it a show and tell more kind of thing. I'm going to explain kind of what's going on with it, but I am not showing you how I made it specifically. So I'm going to call it a show and tell. And it is my Scarecrow mask. Now, it does look a little wonky because there's no structure inside of him right now. There's no, my head inside of it, but I promise it looks way cooler than what the camera is showing. There, if we give it a little close up, it looks a little better. I first made this mask about 6 years ago, and I kind of recently revamped it because I wasn't totally happy with it, and it wasn't up to the par of my skills that I have now. And then recently I added to the costume, so I have a full thing, and I bought this shirt from Goodwill. It was a pretty white and blue shirt when I first bought it, but I definitely bloodied it up and tore it up and weathered it, quite a bit. It's got some nice tears and some blood on it, and it's got some straw in the pocket. Some, really good looking. I think I'm pretty quite satisfied with it. I think it looks very, fitting of the part. And then we have some jeans. We have some jeans that are also from Goodwill that I bought and weathered just a little bit. These are not dirtied compared to my shirt, but they fit well enough for Halloween time, which is really what I was trying to get these ready for last year kind of quickly. So that's why they're not super, super detailed. And then finally, I have a hat. I have a nice kind of straw hat looking thing that I bought this from Goodwill as well around Halloween time. It is very cheap. It was like $2 or something like that, and I kind of ripped it up and put some straw in it and painted it and dirtied and bloodied it up a little bit, made it fit my Scarecrow kind of a little bit more. And then usually while I'm wearing it, I have some work boots that I wear, and then I wear like gardening gloves with it so you can't see any of my skin stuff. And of course, at the end of this video, I'll be putting this all on so you guys can see me in the whole suit. I think it looks so great. So I have some pretty cool pictures that I took last year in some cornfield that I'll be overlaying with these footage so you guys can really see the effectiveness of it. So first, I'll kind of talk to you about how I learned to make this and what kind of started it. I saw a picture actually on iFunny on the features. I don't know if any of you guys ever checked those out. I'm sure you're all internet people and meme culture and stuff like that, and I'm sure you found it. But anyway, it was a super cool, scary skeleton with the crazy mouth and the big stitches and dark eyes and stuff like that. And I thought it was incredible. And so I started doing some research, and at the time there was only one guy on YouTube. His name is Scarecrow Masks. So, pretty spot on. And he was showing kind of how to make these kind of things. Pretty much all the other videos are from Batman, the Scarecrow mask, which is, Batman's cool, but that's not my type of Scarecrow mask. I want a scary, detailed, cool, like sculpted, crazy mask. So I found this guy, and in his videos, it shows how to take a styrofoam head mold and make it, to fit your measurements of your head. And then he shows you how to do it. And basically what you do is you cover the head in duct tape, like reverse duct tape or masking tape is what he used, which is much better because it's not very strong. And then, so the sticky side is out. Once the head is the size of your face, that's what you do. And then you buy some nice fabric that you're going to be okay with being on your face. And then you cover the whole head in that fabric so that it's, stuck to the sticky tape and it's like all smoothed over. And then what you do is you buy silicone. So I bought like caulking, the caulking things. So I bought one of those tubes, and it was actually, I bought brown colored ones. And basically what you do is you cover the whole head and then you cover it in burlap. And you use the silicone caulking underneath of it to sculpt the, like the brow and the mouth and stuff like that. And that's how you sculpt it and turn it into this, scary thing with depth and stuff like that. And it worked really well. I was incredibly proud of it when I was like, 15 or whatever like that. I thought it was awesome, and most pretty much everybody I showed it to thought it was very cool too. And then what you do is you paint, you weather the burlap and paint it on, and you can put your stitches in with twine and stuff like that. And it looked really good. I was really happy with it. And then once you sculpted it and everything, then you pulled it off the head mold and ripped out all the tape, and you could stick it on your face. And you had to cut an area up so that it would come over your head, and then you could tie a rope around the neck so that it, squeezes around your neck. But unfortunately, one of the problems with using the silicone is, one, it does squeeze through the burlap. So my burlap was not super pory and nice and like, so for example, on this one now, you can see all the crusts of the burlap. And so mine, the silicone was kind of squeezing out of all these, little pores in the burlap, whatever you'd like to call them. And so you can actually see on the inside, I do still have the original fabric from what I made it. Now there's more stitches in there because I've added more stitches since then, and it's, the only way is to stick it all the way through. And now when I revamped it, I added more of those stitches in. But yeah, the problems with silicone is that it kind of squeezes through, and also it's not breathable at all. It's pretty hot in here, and it's hot and somewhat uncomfortable. So I think last year or 2 years ago, I decided to kind of revamp it, and I've been watching a lot of videos about them now. There's still not that many videos about how to do it, but there is a guy who sells them. His name is Grim Stitch Factory, and he has a YouTube channel kind of showcasing them. And so I started watching that guy like crazy and looking at all his Scarecrow masks and stuff. They're incredible. They look so cool. So definitely go check him out, and tell him that I sent you or something. I don't know. But they're incredible, but he doesn't show you how he makes them. He does give some hints, but he doesn't show you. He's just running a business, and so he can't just give away all his secrets. But his are super light. They don't use silicone or anything, and they're like hard. Like when you go like this, it's like duk 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 duk, and they're nicely sculpted. Like they don't fall, they don't fold like this. His are like nicely sculpted and stay like this, and they're super breathable. He says, I don't own one, but they look awesome. And I don't know if he uses some fabric hardener on them or what, but if anybody has any suggestions or knows how he did it, definitely let me know down in the comments or reach out to me somehow, because I would love to learn how to do that. But that kind of led me to down a rabbit hole of I wanted to make this better. So what I did is I bought some spray glue and some more burlap, and I basically just, coated my whole mask in spray glue, and then re-covered it in new burlap, and kind of tried to sculpt it a little bit with the spray glue, add some more definition into it, and then I repainted everything and put new stitches in it, added more stitches, added more seams, because I think it adds to the look a lot better. And so now I'm so much more satisfied with it. It is awesome. It scares the crap out of people on Halloween. I sit out on my driveway with my mom who does the trick-or-treaters, and they all don't want to get close to me, and people don't know if I'm real or not until I move, and it's incredibly satisfying. So now that you guys kind of have an idea of how I made it, and just learned a little bit about it, I'm gonna kind of show you me putting it on, and then yeah, I'll roll some B-roll so you guys can really see what it looks like. But I'll kind of show you it. So it's got a big split in the back here, and then so I put my face on it, and then I tie a rope around my neck, and it closes off that so that people can't see. So we'll kind of shove it on. So you can kind of, I don't have the rope with me up here, but you can kind of get an idea. This is what it looks like more when I have it on. So now it's a bit more structured. Um, and then I kind of go back and forth between tucking this into my shirt and leaving it out. But I think it's pretty cool. And then we can put on my hat here. And there, we kind of look like a typical Scarecrow here. I think usually I just leave this on the back. I think it looks better. There. That's nice and menacing right there. So, you guys can kind of see what we're talking about. Yeah, so this is, you can see it's they give it a, look at all the structure. Then you can kind of see all my stitches that I've put in it. The painting, the eyes up here, a little rip in the nose, stitches over the mouth. I think I have a couple. I can't see super well, so. So there you go. I'll kind of show you the back of it. Got some good stitching and some splits and stuff like that. So it definitely gets a good scare out of people. It's a real fun time at Halloween. So I'll kind of I'll put my flannel on for you. Give you the kind of full look. At least from the waist up. You don't need to see my jeans. I'll show you. I'll put some pretty cool pictures and clips of me in the full thing. I don't exactly have good space to show it off here. So there we go. And then I do have this guy here. There. And so originally I did want this to be a big noose. I didn't buy enough cord, enough rope, so I'll have to do that at some point because I would like to have like a big thick noose hanging down. So yeah, here's what we look like. It's a bit more menacing in the dim light. And we can put my hat on. And there we go. I look like a grade A Scarecrow. So, I don't have my gloves on, but I can kind of hide my. There we go, Scarecrow. So yeah, now I'll roll a little B-roll of a pretty cool photo shoot I did last year, so you can see my nice weathered sleeve and arm. Stuff like that. And one of my friends made some music. He makes the music for all of my videos. And it's supposed to be, he made a cool, eerie, Halloweeny kind of music. So I'm gonna roll that right now. So thanks for joining me here in the studio today, everyone. I hope you guys thought this was super cool. If you have any more questions, or if you're more interested in my Scarecrow costume, or like in really more in depth on how I made it and stuff like that, I can try and do some more videos. Just let me know down in the comments if you guys like this kind of stuff. I love Halloween. I love scary stuff. So that, and if you guys have any suggestions on things that I should make or anything like that, I am super excited that Halloween's coming up and stuff like that. So definitely create the conversation down there. So I hope this inspires you guys to try and make something this Halloween, whether it be a Harry Potter thing because you happen to stumble upon this video and you found out that I make Harry Potter stuff, or it's a Scarecrow, or even something else that's even scarier, or maybe not so scary. I don't know, but I hope it inspires you and you guys can try and make something. If you make anything, I would absolutely love to see it. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not very active, unfortunately. It's really hard to try and keep track of everything, but I will put down the links down here, because if you do reach out to me, I'll see it. But other than that, if you're new around here, definitely think about subscribing. And if you're not new around here and you haven't subscribed yet, what the heck, man? Because if you've watched like more than one of my videos, I feel like, I don't know, maybe not more than one. If you watched multiple of my videos, I feel like, I kind of deserve a subscribe. I'm only at 181. Like we're trying to grow the community here, although I'm incredibly appreciative of all of you 181 people. It's absolutely incredible that I have that many people who want to keep coming back to see what I do. So I am so appreciative of that, and I thank you guys so much. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this inspires you, and have a good one, guys. And get out and make something.